Hey guys, this is Primeval, back with part 2 of my playthrough as Rome, part of my No Quitters series. Mongolia on Kuala Lumpur. Let's see now. I wonder if the Swedes want to continue to advance here. We'll just go and fortify for now, impede their advancement just a little, drop down a farm. Okay, they settled there. That's probably where they wanted to settle, so we'll just keep an eye out there. Maybe we can grab ourselves a free worker, although it is in their territory, so maybe not. Go set up a pasture, keep an eye on things over to the left. So there are a lot of mountains, so we'll have to pick our enemies carefully. We do have space for several more cities. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Not any cities on mountains, or on hills, but cities nonetheless. Let's go and grab 2 faith from quarries. We could get a bunch of quarries around Rome. Okay. And I do want to claim that citrus, and the gold would be nice as well. So let's head that guy over towards the gold. And what do we want here? Do we want another free worker? It would take a while to get home. Let's continue exploring. Fortify there. And we're good. Demographics wise, we're number 1 on soldiers and manufactured goods. We're number 1 on most things except for literacy, and that's because we went for the more expensive iron tech here. Okay, so we just grabbed iron. And there's double iron over there, so let's definitely get over there to claim that iron. I'll send this warrior as an escort, an advanced escort. We'll bring this guy back and move our settler forward. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We could drop right here, and that would get us the gold without having to purchase anything. It's also got a bunch of stones for quarries. Up next, let's go and grab our way towards construction, as that will be helpful. Although, since we are Rome, we might want mathematics instead. Well, let's get the wheel and we can decide then. Okay. Do the Americans have iron? They've got a 6 iron by their capital. So we're no longer last on tech. We're tied for last with 3 other players. Okay, Rome has marble, that's nice. Let's go and send this worker to join our settler. Get these horses online and choose production on granary. Wouldn't be bad. We're gonna have at most 4 iron, so we could use another warrior here. Go get a farm up, and we'll bring this archer over to escort our settler. Go meet this city-state. They don't fear us. That guy over there. Kume is 4 citizens. May as well keep this guy growing. And Rome, yes please, go and lock down those horses. And let's lock down the quarry as well, since we are training a settler. Getting the extra faith is definitely going to be nice for us. Okay, so we're going to settle right here before the Americans can buy that gold. And they were on their way to settle in this direction anyways, so good on us. Let's go grab ourselves towards ballistas, since they have the same amount of strength, and or a very similar amount of strength. Yeah, let's go grab mathematics. Choose production here, and we'll grab a monument. And we don't have trapping, so let's go grab trapping before we head over to, well, let's grab construction next, since we do have some archers that we can improve or upgrade. And over this way, Hong Kong does not fear us. We can go and drop, yeah, we'll go and drop a quarry on that stone to get a little more faith rolling. Now, where do we have space for another city here? 1, 2, 3 versus Monaco, 1, 2, 3. We could settle directly on the citrus. I think that's the only spot that we have space. Okay, choose production. Another settler, please. And this settler can start heading over towards the iron without an extremely close escort. And we'll station an archer in the city. Fortify that scout there. Okay. So the Mayans are tossing out a bunch of cities as well. Run over here and go improve that cattle tile. Okay, 3 turns. Is there something I would rather build here? No. I would like an archer. Next turn. Okay, so Builder and Dodge are behind this mountain. If we set up units on the other side, it should be reasonably easy to defend, which means we should probably point our aggression in the other direction. We can soak up these city-states first. Choose production. That's a warrior that finished. We can grab ourselves a granary. Let's go grab an archer for now instead. Choose production. We have time for a watermill, so let's work on that. Meanwhile, no one's threatening our settler. Let's see what's to the north. Okay, so that forest is down. I thought I had queued up trapping so that I would finish when I finished chopping down that forest, but in fact I just switched it up. So there's the Mayans killing all of our units. That's really too bad. Anyways, we'll have to go and teach them a lesson a little later. Let's drop this archer to protect our worker. Next turn. So demographics wise, we are still leading on almost everything. Let's go chop that down as well and fortify. Let's see, which of our archers don't already have the heals at double rate bonus? Go and swap positions here. And let's get this warrior the Fountain of Youth bonus as well. And I think we're going to have to get into position to take down that American settler. Okay, get to work on that quarry. And 1, 2, 3. We don't have space to squeeze anything in here. Antium has grown. Production focus, lock. Okay. The Americans, if they wanted to settle, would have to settle on this tile. So let's go and get in the way there and just see what the Americans do. Are they going to wander over in this direction? Okay, there's a settler done. We can grab ourselves a stoneworks. That will help with the 4 quarries. And I don't know what the Americans are going to do, but we probably need a settler in that direction. Here we can settle on the hill. That would take up the sheep. Let's do that. There's not too much in the water that we really want. Fortify. 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 Okay. Let's pull back here. So there, I almost got to choose his, or steal his settler, but I clicked through a little too tentatively. We want to fortify there. He can retreat that settler, and then we'll just plant our city on the citrus directly. So the map has definitely not been kind to the Americans. They're squeezed right up against the Celts and the Romans. Okay, a few more population pops there. Cumae and Neapolis, that's fine. Construction done. Let's grab mathematics and build that camp. Okay, but first, order of business. If we settle directly on the iron, that wouldn't be bad either. Settling a little forward lets us cover the choke point a little better with our range attack. So perhaps we'll do that. And this guy wants to head over to improve the gold tile. Okay, so there's the Americans running away. We're moving our own settler into position, and there's a monument done. Let's go grab the library. We can grab representation. And do any of these guys want to give us tribute? No, not at the moment. Go settle that city and begin production on a library. And we'll go and purchase ourselves a worker here to improve that iron. Fortify. Okay. Over to the gold then. And we could steal ourselves another worker from Monaco. I mean, it is so conveniently located. Someone proposed a deal to us. I'm not sure who that was. They'll pay us 10 gold for peace? Fine. It's not really worth the archer they killed, but I don't need to remain at constant war. Okay, choose production. That the stonework's done. Let's go grab ourselves... Wow, the Great Library is still sitting here, eh? We could waste some turns on the Great Library, but since we're approaching our happiness cap, I think I'd rather go and work on a circus. Or the Hanging Gardens if that's still available. But it is not. Someone just built the Hanging Gardens there. They want wine for silver. That's fine. I think that also gets us a We Love the King Day. Go and move our settler into position. This guy wants to get to work on the gold. Okay, so there's a free worker, and that's good. Go put a farm in, and over here we want the iron up as quickly as possible. Fortify. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yep, that citrus is pretty much the only spot we can drop the settler, and in addition, it'll provide a nice range attack zone for any units trying to sneak through this particular pass. So we got ourselves a We Love the King Day there. Starting mining on the gold tile. Do any of these guys fear us? They do not, but I think they should. Still no. Farm and fortify. Okay, let's fortify there, and we'll get this worker into position to improve the horses. Just a bit of lag here. Okay, so there's a composite about to finish. I think I would like a ballista in there. And so training all this army isn't going to be too helpful against the Americans, since squeezing our units in over this way is going to be difficult. However, let's swing over to engineering just to stop someone else from getting the Great Wall. We can build it ourselves. Now, squeezing our units in here could be a little tricky. So there goes the Great Library. We'll also want to go and buy a tile or two in this direction, see what's going on over there, and get to work on the horses. Global politics. Appleton got the Hanging Gardens, and Zenga got the Great Library. Let's go toss up a library. And Sydney does not fear us. Let's see what's coming from over the hill there. And all of this looks just fine. Now we may as well fill in some of this space as well, since we can build buildings faster with our unique ability. That gets us horses, which means we can build a circus. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, in terms of spacing, we can't fit in too many more cities, so we may as well just drop one more on this marsh, and then I can go and pick up the bananas, the cotton, and the horses. None of those are unique for us, but it's still extra gold and potentially tradable luxuries, assuming the remaining players do not unite against us. Okay, choose production at our capital, pick up a granary, although a settler wouldn't be bad here. Add to queue. Yeah, perhaps we'll squeeze out the settler first. And choose production on... we have 2 iron there. We've got 3 warriors. We can build ourselves 1 legion, and let's go improve that. Over this way, don't know if we want to upgrade these guys to legions just yet, since that'll further alarm our neighbors. This guy needs the double heal bonus. Since we do have a settler training in our capital, let's go send a warrior over to scout out that region ahead of time. There is a Mongolian warrior over here, so we definitely couldn't have sent our settler out blind. Okay, one turn until the settler is complete. Let's see what this guy is doing over here. We've got iron, just finished philosophy, we're working on engineering, and that's a farm done. There's another farm, and we should probably get started on a road now. The populations do support our road network. We could steal another worker here and make peace. It is a little ridiculous how many easy workers we've got in this game. Let's go and grab that stone, stay fortified there, get our double heal rate promotion. This guy also has the double heal, as does that guy. So all of our units heal at double rate. That's great. And a little silly, but that's the way the game goes. Okay, so there's this Mongolian warrior who could steal our worker. We'll keep this warrior here to respond, just in case he does decide to make some trouble for us. Get to work on that quarry. The heal bonus is online, and we want to start on a road network. So, I guess we may as well put a road piece in there. Get moving, and it's a granary we'll want next. Library's finished. Toss up a shrine. Okay, so we're going to be finishing Liberty in 8 turns, and we'll probably grab a great engineer with that. What I'll want to do is head over towards guilds, so that we can speed build ourselves Machu Picchu. And since we're going to have such a large number of cities, having that will really help out our gold per turn. Let's go grab a monument here. And do we already have a monument and a library? Yes. Okay, leave that guy there for now. Fortify. And we'll head back to start on the road, as well as this last quarry. Forward for a road piece. And we may as well upgrade this archer. The Americans have sort of a strong army going. We should probably, that's our cue to upgrade these guys to composites. Okay, next turn. So Appleton is right, I am in the middle of the map here. This mountain range does provide a lot of choke points, but I'm surrounded by everyone. So we're going to have to be very careful with how we deal with our many and various opponents. Guess we can gain some experience and more land by taking over the city-states, and then whoever attacks us first will go and bring most of our army to bear on them. Now let's go and settle this city. Go bring that warrior into range. Here we could get to work on a Colosseum just to help all of our other cities out, and I do want to grow a little faster here, so that might mean forgoing some of that faith. Choose production. We're going to want a library. Production focus. Okay. Road piece done. And over this way, we'll work on the road here as well. Golden Age ended. We're now running a negative gold per turn. We have a bunch of iron for upgrades, and we'll send this worker back and around. Keep an eye on things here. Okay, next turn. So while indeed everyone could unify against us, they also should have some pretty strong tensions with each other. For example, the Americans and the Celts, the Swedes and the Mayans and the Mongols. We managed to claim a lot of space for ourselves fairly easily, thanks to how this mountain range cut us off from the Americans, and the fact that we probably scared them a little by stealing that worker pretty early. Okay, there's some more growth at Rome. We want to keep that growing. How are we doing on engineering? Did the Great Wall already go? No, that's 10 turns. Forget about this Colosseum. Let's get to work on the Great Wall. And here we can grab ourselves a granary. Okay. Move forward one. Road. And a quarry. Okay. That looks fine. Let's go lock down that other quarry. And our legions can actually work on roads as well. Okay. Yes, so definitely, although people do have a decent incentive to unify themselves against me, they also have some pretty high tensions with their neighbors. So I don't know if they can trust their neighbors enough to send their army towards me instead of at home for defense or aggression. Let's go and grab a shrine here. If we can found a religion, that'll be really nice. It will definitely help us out in terms of happiness, and we have a lot of cities for that. Okay, so that's more units. Let's go and, well, we could grab the Colossus. That would be extra gold. Let's work on a legion since we don't have the money to upgrade our warriors at the moment. Now, it seems that the Americans have had enough of this Cold War. And doesn't appear to be a lot we can do about this. Let's just swap in the Legion for some extra combat strength. Okay. This guy can stay around here and fortify. Road finished. Okay. To get to work on that road, we have a prophet that could spawn at any time now. We can also go and take out this catapult as possible. There, it's destroyed. One trade route online. work on the next one. That road going. Here we have a legion. Up next, let's go and work on a granary. That'll allow us to use some more of these hills, although we don't have the money to buy any of them at the moment. We can grab a circus, fortify, keep the legion up there, and next turn. So we are working our way towards guilds, so we can go and grab Machu Picchu, which will definitely help us out. We're expecting to have a very extensive trade network. Choose production. Let's go and grab ourselves a granary here. We do get the production bonus on that, and we have a lot of high production, low food tiles to work. Go and hide the ballista in Neopolis, stay on alert, and build that road. Okay, next turn then. So I'll happily make peace with the Americans if there's something we can get out of it, but there doesn't appear to be. Antium has grown. That's fine. Alright, so Builder has swapped another unit down here, and he's got an army accumulating in the region as well. So perhaps we should go and do something about that. Let's see. Bring our legion over, give him the heal bonus, and there's no one else we want to bring over at the moment. So here I guess we could take out the warrior, push in our let's go and declare war on Builder here. I would like to declare war. Yes. Boom. 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 Okay. And that also puts us in range of a bunch of ranged units. Let's stroll our catapult over as well, and we'll get this guy into the city for some more combat strength. These guys don't fear our demands. Okay, get that road going, and over this way, road, and a road. Okay, so we've got a great profit. Let's not worry about that for now. Okay, I think the profit is the last thing we need to do then. Let's go decide what sort of a religion we want. Found religion, Tengrism, founder belief, initiation rites, or church property. Let's grab church property then, and religious community. Okay, so no happiness bonuses from that one. And this legion will probably want to go and hide somewhere. Maybe even all the way back here. Okay, when we can, we will go and move him. Oh, instant heal could lead to his demise. And we'll fortify. Take the rough terrain promotion. No one we can shoot from this position. We'll have to fall back then. Let's see. That would put us in a little danger, but lets us deal some actual damage. Minor defeat, that's fine. Road done here. Road and road. And up and over. Okay, let's put in a farm. Treasury is empty and it's eating into our gold per turn. Everything else is reasonable. Next turn. Alright, so I think this is where we'll leave part 2. Please check out part 3 to see how our combined war with the Celts and Americans go.